Goal setting is actually one of the most difficult things that you can do, because not only does your goal have to be challenging enough, it has to be easy enough and realistic enough to achieve. So you have to find something that's right smack in that middle ground that doesn't throw off your other game out of everything else that you have going on right now. And it has to be something that's repeatable and regular to build towards a goal. So you have to be able to sort of integrate it regularly into your schedule one way or another. And you have to push yourself to achieve those goals, because if you're not pushing yourself, it means that the goals are not challenging enough. So how do you come up with your goals? Well, number one way I would do it, and the starting point that I would take, is I would look at all my biggest pain points, all the things that are hurting me the most right now that I want to clean up somehow in my life, whatever it is. And then I would look at how urgent those things are, and I would like to fix. In other words, would I get the maximum of benefit doing X or Y? And then how come? So you have to sort of strategically lay out all the problems that you have to be able to fix them in order of priority. And then outside of problems that you may have, there's wants, right? So fixing problems that are urgent, that would fall more into the category of things you want to complete as quickly as possible. But then there's things you would like to have that you don't necessarily consider needs, right? So once your foundation is set and you've hit all your goals out of the park for things that are more necessity, urgency, priority, high priority, then you can go to the place of stuff you want to do. Because often the stuff that you least want to do is the stuff that's the most important. So that's why you got to tackle the not so fun stuff first, because it's going to be a lot easier once the not so fun stuff, that's really the thorn in your foot, is out of the way, to go and handle the things that'll take your game to the next level, so you can fully level up and you can achieve things that make you really happy, okay, one way or another. Either happy just because your work life is better systematized and you've sort of upgraded your processes, or you're happy because you've managed to save time somehow, or you're happy because you did something else personal for yourself. So whatever your goals are, that's how I encourage the process of goal setting.